This is a 2004 SRT4. This is a bezel custom made. It's the audio system. It's AVIC 950BH. I made it myself. As you can see, it's still wet. I just finished right now. It took me about a whole day to do this because it's a lot of work. It doesn't look like it, but it just takes time. I have turbo toys as well. As you can see, the trim is pretty straight. It's nice and fit. It almost looks like it was factory made. My friends are pretty inspired. This is my first one actually that I messed around. Do you see that little edge there? This the worst that it gets. If you look at everything that I made here, the paint looks wet because it's still wet. It's just fresh paint, and I just got a little desperate, so I wanted to put it in. Took me all day, but it's there. I use fiberglass and Bondo. I first use fiberglass for the layer, but you gotta make sure you know what you're doing because the first layer is the most important. Because these bezels stock, they seem to have these little butterflies here. You see on the side, like as I'm pointing there, there's like some little butterfly here that you want to cover it up because pretty much you could do the trim going up, and that's no problem. Anybody could do that. But the problem is the side is the problem because you're gonna have a big hole on it. They sell the first factory one, the one din, the single din, but you cannot use that one because you still have a gap, so it's still gonna look ugly. So pretty much, you know, worst comes to worst, just go for it, do it. I did it myself. It was the first one. Look at the trim. It's not bad. I used sandpaper. I first used the little drill and with a little nice little rock. I grinded it as much as I can, and then after that I sanded in the end. But it looked pretty good. So then after that I try to do, after the fiberglass, I try to do paint, but it's not gonna happen because you're not gonna have a nice little, you know, paint or whatever surface because of the edgy rocks and, you know, fiberglass. But so that's why I use Bondo. It's a good, it's something really good that you make because, you know, you're making it yourself. You know how you're doing it. You could reinforce it real good. So you know, my suggestion is just go for it and do it. If you want to contact me, I could do you one for a cheap price. It's you know, just get at me at Carlos Samayoa 86 at gmail.com. That might be my Instagram email as well. If you get at me like that, you can find me, and we'll be good. Just send me an email, then I'll send you my Instagram, and then I'll show you step by step how to do this because I just posted it on my Instagram, not on Facebook. So it's a nice. I mean, these are so rare, man. They're hard to make, and I mean, I see a couple guys selling them on YouTube, and I mean, you're not gonna. I mean, once you see a SRT4 like this, dude, come on, man. Look at my. You know, it's gonna be good. And I'll give you a little quick look at my SRT4. So you guys look at it, how I have it. I just purchased my factory subwoofer as well. This is a stage 2, by the way. It's all factory with a bunch of bolts on. Sorry about forget about those. But you see, I just purchased this. I just want everything original on this car, but it's a nice car and it's worth having it fixed up. And then, you know, this is my model, as you can see, and this is the trim. It's still dirty in there because I just finished, but the good thing that it's done already, right? I have this hood right here. I just fucking love it, man. It's so sweet. I have just a couple things in it, but it's nothing to be like wow about it because there's so many guys that have better shit. But you know, I just want my car doing about 300 horsepower and I'm fine. It's a stage 2. I'm going E85. I got nice coilovers. I got sway bars coming in pretty soon. I got a bunch of shit here, but excuse me about the mess. But just guys, you know, if you need any information about these cars, especially your stereo, let me know and I'll help you guys. just follow me at my Instagram. But first, contact me and send me an email, and then I'll hook you up, man. I'll tell you how to do this, and if you can't do it, I'll do it for you because I know it's a lot of work. But if you pay for something like this, watch, I'll give you a better. I'll shoot more light to it. See what I'm saying, guys? It's not bad at all. It pretty much looks factory. See? This is dark, but whatever. Alright, guys. You guys have a good night.